Hi Libra, this is your reading with me for the 24th to the 30th of January. We're going to see what is coming and what I can tell you and what messages, information and clarity I have for you for this week. So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Also, if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below on how you can enter for that. Also, the personal services, personal readings, all of that with me is linked down below and it's on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com. The last thing I wanted to mention is that the intention items are also on my website as well. Thousands of people have seen results with these items. They are super special and they're for lots of different intentions. So, you know, there's the intention categories and then there's items like bracelets and necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, your wallet or your purse. There's teas and candles and sage bundles, but also the review section is at the bottom of my website, so check that out if you're interested. Alright, so let's have a look, Libra, and see. I'm going to start actually with the Life Coach Oracle deck first. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, so we have got here some interesting cards, and let me just pull some tarot cards as well. I'll show you these properly on camera, but let me just shuffle out. Nothing slipped over. Alright. The first thing that I can see is this reconciliation energy, where I feel like some of you here are going to be reconciling with someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, someone that you really haven't had much contact with. They could even be hot and cold. You know, the energy of reconciling is about kind of figuring out differences, resolving differences, being able to be on the same page for things, and really understanding the truth. Okay, so here's what we have. Well, there you go. Wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, I say things and, you know, the cards do reflect it. So I shouldn't be surprised, but it's you know, it still excites me to this day. So first of all, we got here spiritual gifts, okay? You are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. Many of you have spiritual gifts. I mean, I'm sure that some of you already know that, but if you don't, voila, you have spiritual gifts and you're very much so understanding them. You're trying to figure out how you can use them. You're trying to figure out what it means for you. You're also in many ways trying to figure out how you can use them in a very effective way. That again is something you're doing this week. You might be going down the path of kind of watching videos that allow you to unlock your intuition, or you're listening to meditation music, or you are meditating. I definitely see here a discovery of spirituality, trying to connect with your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, even God. So there's a very, very powerful energy here of that. Then we've got here reconciliation. This partnership, it does say partnership. This relationship, friendship or partnership can be saved. And it's interesting how the first word I just ended up reading was partnership. So there's definitely an energy here of reconciliation. And we also have the Lovers card. Okay, and of course the 3 and the 4 of Wands with the 7 of Wands. So this has been something that has been very, very difficult, very, very challenging. It has been sometimes difficult for you to understand this person, to know where things are going, to know how this person is making you feel. Sometimes you don't know, right? Like why things are the way that they are. The 3 to the 4 of Wands shows that some of you have been patiently waiting for things to get to this particular point. And really this week what I pick up on is that you'll finally have an answer as to why things have been the way that they have been. The 7 of Wands really does show that it's been a struggle, this entire sort of connection and situation. We have here Seeker of Truth. You can feel the hidden truth behind your circumstances, and this is really what's coming to light, is this hidden truth, this sort of energy of you sometimes not knowing what is and why it is the way that it is, but then actually this week understanding and having that clear-cut sort of understanding. You know, you will discover your own truth in regards to certain circumstances, which you will discover during spiritual gifts. You may have, for example, an awakening during a meditation where you suddenly realize and have an epiphany, like, oh my God, this is this the entire time. Person may also come to you, you know, through their own challenges, their own fears and their own struggles, and really make things much more black and white for you so that you know where you stand. I also see here sort of this emotional resolve as well, where you can now feel so much more confident within yourself, because you know how your gifts work, you know how to unlock your own potential. It makes you feel so much better, and also you don't then feel emotionally invalidated, because you know that, oh my gosh, this is what I've been seeing the entire time, and here I am feeling it. So this week really brings you, let's say, emotional validation, comfort, because you finally get to well, understand yourself also at a deeper level, and this understanding is something that gets backed up by physical action of you realizing this truth also in this week. We see here this reconciling energy. Four of Pentacles is interesting. Four of Pentacles is about your values and the things that you hold on to, your own personal stability, and this is also helping you to understand more of what it is that you also want as well, which I think is very, very interesting too. So let's keep going. Oh, okay. It seems to, when it happens, it seems to happen very fast, okay, because we've got here a lot of wands, fire energy. We have got this sort of Libra energy though with the scales. So what I will say is that you've got quite a bit of Venus that is present through the Six of Pentacles, through also the Hierophant. You've also got Venus present with the Lovers, although the Lovers is more Gemini energy, which to be honest is Mercury, but yeah, you look, okay, there are certain cards that I cannot explain to you why they are the way they are, okay? One being the World card. I personally feel like the World card should be an Earth energy, but it's not, it's Saturn, and I think that the Devil should be Saturn, but it is not, it is Capricorn, okay? There are certain things that I cannot explain, but it is the way tarot is, and there's a lot of history behind it. But the main thing here that I will say is that I do see communication. I do see this Venus energy, especially with the Hierophant, of this person wanting to be much more mature, understanding, having these realizations as to how they should be treating you, and how, you know, open-minded and forward thinking they should be. We have the Ten of Pentacles. There's obviously a great reconciliation happening for many of you. Now, you might think to yourself, but Moonlight, what if this actually doesn't happen for me? The interesting thing here is that there's a group of Libras that I am specifically reading for where it's going to happen for you. And if you feel like, but I know that it's going to happen, but why is it not happening? One of the most interesting things that I'm seeing here is the Four of Pentacles also shows that the other person tends to be a little bit stubborn. So it might just take them, okay, a little bit longer. It can take them a bit longer, but what I do see is that there's movement towards this reconciliation, which means that they can make a plan. You know, they can be thinking like, okay, how can I come forward? What can I do? The main thing here is that I do see a reconciliation, but really it varies from Libra to Libra, and that's the other thing to be aware of as well. So the Four of Wands here and the Ace of Wands is interesting, because the Ace of Wands here shows action being taken from the other person's side. And it's interesting, for some of you this can also be a reconciliation with a family member, although I do see this loving energy of romance as well. Remember, we also saw partnership as well, so this can also be to do with business opportunities. But the Six of Pentacles is beautiful because there's a really beautiful balanced energy here of happiness and joy and excitement and fulfillment. And then we've got the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, and this is very important. This is really about that opportunity of sort of fixing things, mending things, thinking, okay, what can I do right? How can I make things up to you? How can I be so much more open and kind and caring? And yeah, okay, well, we did talk about the World card, okay, and I did keep going on about this Earth energy. But this is about you feeling actually pretty solid within yourself, and then they come to you and you go, whoa, no way. Because you're on this person's mind, and you are going to have a lot of signs and synchronicities and vivid dreams, which will actually unlock a lot of these spiritual gifts that you have, where you can understand your gifts at so much more depth, and I think that's actually really exciting, because you will realize your gifts and realize just what it's bringing to you. So I think one of the most important things here, Libra, is we see a reconciliation, but I also see here you discovering your spiritual gifts and actually discovering a lot about yourself, which also gives you a lot of emotional, well, stability and fulfillment, without always being the one to kind of run, you know, chase. Without being the one that's always chasing, you're able to kind of really have that stability and let the others come to you, which I think is actually very important as well. And that is literally what I'm seeing here. So I really hope that this helps you and gives you tons and tons of clarity, information and knowledge. Now, if this reading, if you claim this reading or if it resonates, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on the personal services, free reading giveaway, personal readings, intention items, which are on my website. I also have TikTok and Instagram, which you can follow me on. I post short readings on there every single day, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Everything's linked down below. Bye, everyone.